November last year, I gave birth to our first baby. It's the first in my family and the sixth in my husband's family. It's important to say that all 6 kids are boys and my mother-in-law is in some sick, crazy girl phase. Ever since we made the announcement, my mother-in-law convinced herself that I was pregnant with a girl. I told her that once we knew the gender, she'd be the first person to know. Lo and behold, it was a boy. We told my mother-in-law we were having a boy, but she was still convinced it was a girl. She told the whole side of the family that it was a girl, and I corrected her, but she told them I was just annoyed because I wanted a boy first. I wanted a healthy baby. I didn't give a damn about the sex. She told them that we are naming the girl after her mom, which we will never do because my hubby hates his grandma. When the baby shower gift started to come, I noticed a lot of things that wasn't in the register, like embroidered things with the grandma's name on it. Well, the baby was born, and imagine the surprise, it was a boy, just like we have been telling everyone. The problem, for them at least, is that now the baby has plenty of girl clothes that we plan on putting on our son, specifically for his family video calls and for pictures with them. After Saturday, my mother-in-law gave us a call and started screaming because
Story time of how my best friend got so weirdly obsessed with me that she even plotted to kill my boyfriend. So at the time, me and this girl, let's just call her Olivia, had only been friends for about 2 years. I mean, we really did everything together. We were with each other 24/7, and I mean, we were pretty good friends. But the only thing about our friendship is she did not like when I had other friends. I mean, she didn't have any other friends herself, but literally she would joke around about strangling my other friends because she didn't like when I gave my attention to anyone else. But honestly, I just thought of it as a joke. And then I started dating this guy, let's just name him Jacob. He was probably the sweetest guy I had ever met, and he was a real simp for me. So we started dating and about 4 or 5 months go by, and he started getting these texts from a random number. And it would always be cringy things like leave her or you die, get away from her, and like stupid cringy threats. Then one night, me and him were just hanging out. Then he gets a text with his exact address saying he had till tonight to leave me or he wouldn't see another day. Then we hear a knock at the door. I'm running out of time, like for part 2.
Story of the time a police officer pulled me over just to flirt with me. So when I first got my license, I would always go to Wawa in the middle of the night. Usually I would pick up my friend and we would go together. But this night she was busy and I was hungry, so I just went by myself. So I pull up to Wawa and right after I got there, I see a police officer pull up. I didn't think anything of it. So I went inside, ordered my food, and while I was waiting in line to pay, I see the police officer walk in. He was probably in his late 20s, early 30s, really tall and muscular and had blonde hair and blue eyes. Just an overall attractive guy. Right when he walked in, we made eye contact. At the time, I was 17, so I wasn't thinking like, ooh, arrest me, officer. I'm just kidding. But whatever, I pay for my food, go to my car. Then the cop comes out a few minutes after me, and he looks at me while I'm getting in my car. And I was really hungry and not trying to wait to eat, so I watched YouTube on my phone and ate my food in my car. So I finished eating and started heading home. Mind you, there was nothing wrong with my car. I didn't have tints, all my lights were working, and all of a sudden I see cop lights behind my car. So I pull over, and it's lo and behold the cop from Wawa. Like for part 2.
Hi y'all, here's a story time of how I got out of getting in trouble at school. So I believe I was in 1st grade at the time, and I had a best friend named, let's just say, Allie. Allie had this huge crush on this boy named, let's just say, Mark. Mark liked Allie, and Allie liked Mark back. So word got around that they both liked each other, so they scheduled a wedding. At the time, the whole grade was all obsessed with marrying each other and crushes and dating, but I was not really into that. I was more into sports and my grades, so I thought that this was kind of a crazy idea. So Allie comes up to me, tells me that she's getting married, and she invited me to her wedding. I thought this was absolutely nuts since I knew this relationship was not going to go anywhere, but I still said yes that I would go because, once again, it's my best friend. So the day comes, Allie wears a dress and heels to school, so she would look like a bride. I honestly forgot what Mark was wearing, but it was probably not groomly at all. But the wedding was scheduled for during recess. So we go through the school day. Allie was pretty excited about her wedding. I'm pretty sure Mark was too. And we finally make it to recess. I still thought this was an absolutely nuts idea because literally nothing was going to happen in this relationship. But I was still supportive and hyping her up. So we go out to recess and they have the wedding. It was kind of behind the play structure, so it was kind of hidden so the new names wouldn't see. So I went over there for 2 minutes, but then I just thought this was absolutely horrible and boring, so I just left. But then once again, word got around and the lunch lady came. The lunch lady made all of them go down to the principal's office, and they all got in huge trouble for this. While I was just sitting on the slide laughing because I knew I got out of trouble.